Hey everybody, Mark Hill from wealthmotivation.com. Today let's talk about the moment we are in. I believe we are within one of the greatest, biggest stock market and cryptocurrency pumps of all time. The everything is up market. Going into year end is going to be all about growth for the next 2 to 3 months, November, possibly through mid January. Okay, we all know we're within the fourth industrial revolution. We are embarking upon the cryptocurrency, the crypto related stocks, computer chips, the metaverse, electric cars, driverless cars, artificial technology, and robotics, etc. Anything technology is growing at an exponential rate this decade during the 2020s. The roaring 2020s is what this will be called. Okay? Inflation is running hot, hot like fire, hotter than a volcano. Inflation is high. I don't have to tell you that. You've seen the groceries, the grocery prices going up. You've seen gasoline going up. You've seen many goods and services go up. So what is that doing? That's melting people's cash at a high rate that people haven't seen in 30 years. Inflation was up in October higher than it's ever went up in 30 years. Okay, so holding cash is like holding a melting ice cube. It's slowly melting. So what do you have to do? What do investors have to do? They have to invest in high growth. Okay? And right now, Christmas season is upon us. Like I said, the Santa Claus rally. Out of all my years, of 20 plus years of following and investing and trading in the markets, this time of the year, the Christmas, Thanksgiving season, New Year's season, is usually a very upbeat time of the year. Usually, portfolio managers, hedge funds want to look good at the end of the year, look profitable in the fourth quarter. Okay, and everyone's in good spirits, everyone's feeling good. There's really no uh, major will to bring markets down in the fourth quarter unless there's some kind of crazy black swan event that breaks out. But I really don't foresee that. Long as there's no major global catastrophes that in this fourth quarter, we're looking at nothing but upside, in my opinion. Okay, this is just some high growth stocks that I'm invested in and looking at. And I just want you to be aware of, not investment advice, but just to show you the charts of how everything growth, some growth, high growth names are looking very good in just the overall market. Let's just look at the charts of the S&P 500. I'm looking at the weekly technicals. S&P 500, it took a little dip in September, October, boom. We're starting to rally higher into the new year. Beautiful chart for the S&P 500. Now we can look at some high growth names like I like this the semiconductor sector. You know, Texas Instruments, Nvidia, Broadcom, AMD. Qualcomm. There's a computer chip shortage. I'm sure you already heard a lot. All these cars are computers on wheels. They need the chips. There's high demand for chips. Uh, Beautiful chart. This is a exchange traded fund, SOXL. It's triple leveraged. I like a little extra leverage in my semiconductors, or if you just want to look at a regular one, you can look at the SOXX. But it's the same chart pattern. This one is just a little bit more leverage, a little more volatility that I like for trading. Beautiful chart. I like to see a sideways pattern. Looks like it built up a nice base over the whole year of 2021, and boom, ready for upside. It's at 63. I'm looking up for to go to 100 plus, or or either at least in the 90s going into year end. Now we can also look at the electric car stocks. Going to who's going to profit and benefit from this new electric car push that's going to be going on these next 2 decades? I'm looking at something like Blink Charging. We already know the Teslas, the Rivians, and the Neos, the Lucids. You can go for the individual car makers, and I prefer to go for the actual charging station manufacturers like Blink and ChargePoint. Beautiful, beautiful sideways trading throughout the year. Now we're ready to curve up for another big time rally as they just had that climate change conference, and a lot of energy and focus, the spotlight was put on uh, building out more electric car charger stations around the country, around the world. This is momentum that's going to keep building and building stronger throughout the decade. You got Blink is one of the leaders in that. You have ChargePoint Holdings. Looks like it could get back to its all-time high around 50. I prefer Blink, but I'm just pointing this out. I'm not recommending any of these stocks. I just want to bring them to your attention, and you can do your own research. Just get an idea of what's going on out here. And Bitcoin. We all know Bitcoin is getting more and more mainstreamed every day around the world. There's a limited supply. It's the new digital is digital gold, and every time a physical object becomes digitized, it becomes way more valuable than the physical thing it replaced. Such as Netflix became way more valued than the brick and mortar video rental stores. Airbnb, the hotel on the internet, became more valuable than all the physical hotels put together. Same thing is going to happen with Bitcoin slowly. Surely the big money is coming into Bitcoin. Then just looking at the Bitcoin Grayscale Trust, just to give you an idea how it trades similar with Bitcoin, the actual coin. Not perfect, but it gives you an idea on the charts. A lot more upside to go. It's going to blast through its old high. Bitcoin looks very, very promising. Another way I like to benefit from the Bitcoin rise It's the Bitcoin miner stocks. The Bitcoin miner stocks are literally printing money, making money hand over fist, and they are set to rally. Riot blockchain getting ready to hit new time high, all time highs. Looks very good on the chart. Just had great earnings. Okay. Then you've got Mara Digital Holdings. That's the biggest Bitcoin miner of them all. It's already at all-time highs, but if Bitcoin keeps going higher, Marathon's going higher also. A lot more room to run. Then you got solar stocks with the climate change and the green push. This TAN is a solar stock ETF with all the best solar companies wrapped in it. Looks like it bottomed out, went sideways. It's ready to push higher. A lot more room to run. Then you have a few 3D printing stocks within print, PRNT. That's the Kathy Woods ETF. This is a little bit, 3D stocks are a little bit more risky. It's the future, but it's a little bit further down the road. But they've been reporting some decent earnings lately. That could be something a lot of growth investors may want to look into, the 3D printing stocks. But absolutely, absolutely. Thousands of new millionaires will be created in 2021 at the year end. Next year, you're going to see a lot of headlines in the news about how so many people got rich in 2021. Now, this is one of the most important times in history to pursue your financial freedom. Some of the best opportunities in the history of the world are upon us. We are being blessed to be a part of this technological revolution where almost anybody can get rich. A lot of crypto millionaires, a lot of stock market millionaires will be created, like I said. Now, remember, most importantly, take some profits. We're going to see a lot of 300% returns, 500% returns, whole lot of 1,000% returns during the next 2 to 3 months. Things are going to get so euphoric. People are going to feel so rich. The news, all the headlines are going to be talking about how rich people are and the sky's the limit, and you can look, you may not reach $1 million on this cycle, but so don't be greedy. But if you're up 200%, 300%, there's nothing wrong with taking some profits, because I've been through a lot of these year-end rallies, and it's easy to get caught up in euphoria and think that this trade is gonna just change your life forever, and then they pull the rug from under you, which I could possibly see happening in late January, February, March time frame, where they feel like too many people are getting rich and the stock market is overheated, and then they start taking the market down for a little correction. So there's nothing wrong with being a long-term investor, but there's also nothing wrong with taking a little profits here and there also. Why ride it all the way back down, especially in the high growth names? But thanks for watching. This is Mark Hill, Wealth Motivation. Till next time, God bless.